Good morning. So I'm here and I decided to share with you guys what I do with my vitamins, pills, etc. I didn't show the boring prescription stuff because that's mine, and it's boring, but I didn't want you to already know. I already placed these in there. These are the magnesium glycinate. So I know that there's another magnesium that a lot of people recommend. The problem with those is they are a diuretic, and I don't think that's healthy for you to just have a diuretic constantly in your system. So I do take these. These still help with things to move, but they also help me sleep. So I take 4 of these every night. The other one that I take is this never opens right, the multivitamins by Ollie, and this one has the omega-3. So I take this one daily and I put it with all my other little pills. I do separate my pills into morning and night. And the reason I do that is because I'm old and I will forget what I put and what I had and what I'm doing. Vitamin D3. So I already had a vitamin D deficiency. That's normal from what I've read and what I've heard in regards to if you're overweight, which I am. And so I did start taking 2 of these per my doctor based on my vitamin D deficiency. So I do take 2 of these every day again as well. And then I take a probiotic every morning also. So this is my probiotic. Again, gut health is very important. The more important part of gut health is when we're taking these shots, it's slowing down our gut and it's slowing down everything. So I do take the 1-2 combination of a probiotic plus the magnesium to help things along. And it has been really helpful to me. I don't get as constipated as I've heard other people get, or have those issues as I've heard other people. So for me, it's been working. So I would try it if you're having an issue with that. Last but not least is my vitamin E. So I take vitamin E, and the reason for my vitamin E dosage is heart disease does run in my family. So one of the things that I am very careful about is to make sure that that is as preventable as I can humanly make it. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% preventable because I'm only human, excuse me, but at least that'll help. And then, so I put all of my vitamins here and my medication here by date. And like I said, it splits it up nicely into the 2 compartments. So I have morning and night. And let me just load them in. And for a while, my daughters were doing it and they were color coordinating it like the rainbow. And I think it still comes out like the rainbow if you follow it right. But if not, it's there and it's all ready to go. The other thing I take all the time, I take it every morning, is a B12. And this is a sublingual B12. So I put it under my tongue. And that helps with my energy. And then it also helps with my vitamin B. I love it. I feel the difference with it. My daughter tried it. She says she doesn't feel. So again, it's one of those things that we can try, and then you have to figure out if it works for you or not. Another thing I wanted to talk about. So I used to take a stool softener because I had IBS. And so it did constipate me quite often. I had a stool softener to help me when I was feeling that. On Mounjaro, that was not working. So I don't know what it is about Mounjaro that doesn't work with that. But I bought Miralax, and that's been a godsend. So that does help keep things moving and grooving. And I'm not gonna lie, ladies, I buy these as well. This is an empty pack. I had brought it here and because I was using it to clean up a mess my kittens made. But I also buy those dude wipes. I love them. I'm sorry. Sometimes that rear end doesn't get as clean as I would like it to. And we're all grown-ups here, so we all know the struggle is real sometimes. And I have always worried about the moments that I clean myself and it's not 100% clean. Y'all, I can't take underwear stains. Like, I don't know who's okay with that. Once you're an adult, that can't be a thing. So for me, that's been very important. So on top of my changes to my medication and my vitamins and my pills. The other thing is they changed. So because of the shortage of Mounjaro, I haven't been able to get it. I was supposed to bump to a 10. I couldn't find a 10, and they were telling me that I was not going to get it until the end of March. So my provider tried to get me Zepbound. My insurance company doesn't approve Zepbound because it's purely for weight loss. So then I switched over to Ozempic. So I'm taking Ozempic 2 milligrams. I took it last Monday. Today is the 11th, so I took it last Monday when my vacation started. I took a vacation, y'all. I'm sorry. That's why I haven't dropped anything in a while. But anyway, so I took it before my vacation. I was really scared because I had heard so many issues with Ozempic, and I haven't had any issues with Mounjaro other than the constipation. I didn't get the nausea that some people have been getting. I didn't, at least not as bad, even up to the 7.5. Like I said, I never got up to the 10 because the shortage foiled my plans. So up to the 7.5, I never had anything, but everyone talked about how horrible Ozempic was. I have to tell you, knock on wood, that hasn't been my experience. I took it last Monday. I haven't really had any issues with it. Really haven't had any problems with it. I do feel that the noise, food noise, is not the same. That is something I did notice right away, is it's not that I think about food more on it than I did with Wegovy. I mean, sorry, not with Wegovy, with Mounjaro, but I feel it more on Ozempic. So it doesn't kill it all the way, but it does kill it. And I also haven't been as thirsty on Ozempic as I have been with Mounjaro. So I don't know how that is. Like I said, I have it for another month. I'll see how it goes, and hopefully if everything gets fixed or goes forward, I can go ahead and switch that up and not have an issue. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know is my daughter, my eldest, decided that she was going to do a 75 soft challenge. So those of you who don't know, a 75 hard challenge is you're supposed to work out twice a day for an hour a day. You're supposed to read 10 minutes or 10 pages. I keep saying 10 minutes, 10 pages of a biography or something motivational. You're supposed to stick to a diet, and and you're supposed to drink like a gallon of water. She decided to do the soft, and the soft is kind of the same thing, but a little more forgiving. So you only work out once a day. You're supposed to read 10 pages of anything you want. The workout once a day. You're still supposed to stick to some sort of a diet or diet plan, and the water. So for me, the water is not a big, I decided to join her on it. Yesterday was our day 1. I decided to join her on it. My diet is low carb. I've been really, really bad about sticking to a low carb diet. So hopefully this is something that's going to help me zone in. Working out, I've gone on walks, and that counts as a workout. So again, I like that idea that I don't have to go and kill myself at the gym, because I'm not ready for that either. So today is day 2. Yesterday I did the whole thing. I'm reading 2 books, or listening to 2 books. I do audiobooks a lot. One of them is Sunday Mornings. I believe it's called Sunday Mornings by Oprah, or Sunday Conversations. I have to get back to that. And then the other one is Becoming by Michelle Obama. And that one is the 2 that I've been interested in. If I finish those, my next one, or if I get bored of those, my next one is going to be Atomic Habits. I read Atomic Habit when it first came out. I'm interested in doing it again, just to kind of clean up my act a little bit more. So I'll be doing that as well, and I'll give you guys updates on that. Other than that, that's all that's happening this week. Thanks for coming along with me while I did my little pill prep, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.